Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Giordani Vargas, and I'll be speaking about being grateful and how to get out of the comparison trap. And I'm going to start out with a quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It goes like this: "Comparison is a thief of all joy." Now think about that for a second. Have you ever asked yourself a question like, who am I? What's my purpose on this life? Whether you're Buddhist, atheist, religious, or whatever, it's a question that we all ask ourselves at some point in our life, whether you're 40, 20, it depends. Some people mature faster than others. But it comes at a certain point in our life where you want to find meaning, because no matter how much money you got or how much material things or fame you got, those things does not satisfy your heart. At some point in your life, you will be like, well, why am I making like all these millions and I don't have a purpose in this life, and I don't have to share, I don't have nobody to share it with. My point is that your wealth, your riches, does not come from money or material things or you being famous and all those things. The greatest wealth that a man can have, to me, is having a family, having health, having the kids and friends. Just the fact that you woke up this morning, that's something to be grateful for. We have a life to live, and the chances of you having a life are very rare. You got more chances to actually winning the lotto than actually having a life. And you woke up this morning, and if you go to a hospital, you see all these people sick, you're going to realize that you have a lot to be thankful for. You go to jail, you will be a lot more grateful if you see all those people, like they don't have the life that you have. And the thing is that I believe that people are not grateful enough in today's world, and throughout history we see people that are not being happy with their life or are grateful with what they have. Is because they keep comparing themselves to others. And today more than ever, it's worse, because now we have all this social media going on where you compare too much, you focus yourself too much on the other people and what other people are doing and what kind of life they have, and it makes you think like, what am I doing wrong? Like sometimes you feel like you're not living to your full potential, like you're not doing the right thing, that you are at the wrong place. Why am I not traveling so much? So why am I not having that wonderful life that my friend has? Like, but it is all fake, because at the end of the day, we all have problems. Some people don't show it. Some other are more showing more than others. But the truth is that everybody has problems and everybody struggles. But social media, like I said, I just call it the highlight reel, where everybody shows the best version of themselves, and it's easy for us to feel jealous and feel like we're not living the life we're supposed to have. And we need to get out of that and start appreciating more of the stuff that we have, our health, our family, our children, and find our purpose in this world that goes. It's not only about money. It's not only about material thing or being famous. Just the fact that we're living in today's world, it should make us feel more appreciated, more grateful than. I mean, think about it. We have all this technology in our hands. We got automobile. We can fly to Miami and be there like in 2 or 3 hours. Kings and people who are rich in ancient time, in the past, they didn't have those things. They were dreaming about flying. And now we have the opportunity to fly. 2 3 hours, I'm in my country. And imagine, back in the 1990s, if you were told me that you can see my face, like we can see each other, you're in Long Island and I'm in Queens, and we can see eye to eye through a phone, I would have thought that was science fiction. Because imagine, we're living in the science, and what we thought there was science fiction in the past, we're living it now, and it keeps moving. That's something to be thankful for. Like, people can work from their own house, and without having to go to work. And we have improved a lot in the studying aspect, and it is something to be grateful for, and stop comparing yourself to each other. I mean, just the fact that we live in the United States, this is the greatest nation on earth. Imagine how many millions of people want to come here, and everybody, that's a privilege. I mean, we're living in a free country. There are countries out there that they can say what they can, that's what they want to say. They can earn as much as they want to earn. It's a free world. We all have the opportunity to succeed. The most successful people, they were poor people at once. They came from the bottom and worked their way up. Like Michael Jordan, Barack Obama, they all struggled, they all failed, but they all have one thing in common: they never gave up on their dream. And that's something that this nation offered, the United States, something that we should all be thankful for. And we should not, instead of keep comparing ourselves to other people, that's just gonna make us more miserable. It's time to start appreciating more. And because I go back to the point where I started with, back in the 1900s, in the beginning of the 20th century. Theodore Roosevelt, the comparison is the thief of all joy. I want you to meditate on that. And that's all for today.